This is what you get for hacking Red Bull. Sorry, this is actually what you get for hacking Red Bull. Alright, let's get to it. If you're new to this channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below somewhere here, and let me know if you did hack on Red Bull, if you got any free Red Bull sent to you, what kind of bugs did you find, how did you do it, and what tools did you use. Alright, let's jump into it. As you may have seen a few months ago, maybe weeks ago, Red Bull just launched a bug bounty program on Intigriti's platform. Full disclosure, this is not an Intigriti ad, they're not a sponsor for this video, but I want to acknowledge the fact that this bug bounty program has been fun, it's been successful, and not to say the least, they send you free Red Bull if you find something. So right now, if you go to their bug bounty program, or should I say the vulnerability disclosure program, since they're not paying you any bounties, they're giving away free Red Bull. If you report a medium bug, if your bug is accepted as a medium severity rating, they give you 1 tray. If you do higher, it gets more. And I think the most they give you is 5 tray for a critical. And if you find something super exceptional, then they have a surprise. Nobody knows what it is. I know I've seen a bunch of memes of stadiums, soccer teams, cars. That's not it. We don't know what it's going to be, but they're telling us they're giving away something cool, but we don't know what it is yet. You may find something really cool and claim this exceptional present that they have available on their bug bounty programs policy. But let me just make sure I explain this. If you're just about to go hack on Red Bull's bug bounty program, there may be stuff that you can find, but expect some duplicate. So if you are going to look for easy vulns, if you're looking for low-hanging fruit, chances are they have been reported. There are a ton of awesome hackers that have been looking at this program, and the list is huge. To put it in perspective, there are 13,000 submissions, and roughly about 400 of those have been already accepted and probably rewarded by the Red Bull vulnerability disclosure program. Personally, I can't take credit for all the work that I did. I teamed up with a bunch of hackers. A big shout out to Zayed, ZLZ, Irby, Sam, Shubs, and a bunch of other cool hackers that were willing to help with this whole thing, and we all got some free Red Bulls out of it. But enough about that, let's talk about how and why you should approach a Red Bull bug bounty program. They're a big company, they have a ton of acquisitions. That alone gives you a huge attack surface of domains and subdomains that you can go after. If you think about it, redbull.com alone has thousands of subdomains. I did a stream on this a few weeks ago. I think we came up with 1,400 subdomains alone on redbull.com. They also own other domains like Red Bull Media, Red Bull Music, Red Bull Technology, Red Bull CA, different countries. They each have different subdomains. So you can go on other websites like Whois websites. You can look at Whois XML API. If you go on there, you can type in Red Bull's company name and you will see a ton of other domains they own. You can use Shodan. You can give them the net block for the IP address, get a list of all the IP addresses that are out there, kind of look at them at a zoomed out view, kind of look at what they own, what are the IP addresses like, what are these domains that they own, and start breaking it apart for yourself and start going after them. So with all these subdomains and domains, recon and automation becomes a big part of it. I'm not saying go in there and spend a lot of time doing recon and spend a majority of the time doing that and focusing on it, but what I'm saying is you can learn a lot about recon. How do I automate my subdomain enumeration? How do I automate pulling domains, looking for subdomains, doing directory brute force, and so on. So it's a great place to learn automation, and it gives you something to hack on. But besides that, they have a ton of micro apps. So these are just sites that are marketing sites. They were up for a few days. They were written in PHP, and you get a variety of different applications to hack on. So go deep, look for all of them, look for different permutation, different environments, and make sure you look at every single one of these applications, because you may find a vulnerability that somebody else may have missed. And last but not least, if you want to get Red Bulls, if you want to get a bunch of trays sent to you, do me a favor, completely forget about vulnerabilities that are not really vulnerabilities. They're there in theory. You should fix them, but it's not really exploitable. Ignore them. Information disclosure that may not even be really useful, forget about them. And also XSS, unfortunately, reflected XSS is no longer in the scope of their program. So while you're looking at it, it may be good to practice and find those, but you're not really going to get anything for them in return. However, if you find stored XSS, that may be a different case. I highly suggest you review the bug bounty program rules on Intigriti's website and make sure that you know what they're accepting and what they're not going to pay for. And if you're watching this video just because you're interested in bug bounties, you want to get into hacking, Red Bull isn't the only program. You can go look at a bunch of other programs. Go on hackerone.com/directory. If you check out their entire page, there's a ton of programs you can hack on. I personally suggest looking at a vuln disclosure program. These are programs that don't pay. The less they pay, or if they don't pay at all, less hackers are looking at them, or less pro hackers who are vetted, or they're doing this professionally for a living. There's less of them looking at these bug bounty programs, so you have a higher chance of finding vulnerabilities, and you can also practice and get better. Some of the ones that I like to suggest personally are the Department of Defense, IBM, and GM. They're all hosted on HackerOne. You should go to hackerone.com and look for them. Again, these are the same as Red Bull. They're huge bug bounty programs. They have a ton of different companies underneath them as acquisitions. They have a ton of domains, subdomains. It's a great place to learn. But if you want to do this and make money, there are also a ton of different programs you can hack on with a variety of scopes. Shopify, Verizon Media, Google, Facebook, Snapchat. They all have great bug bounty programs that I've personally hacked on, and they also give you a good monetary reward in return of your submissions, and they're great teams to work with. But that's it for this video. Go get them, hack Red Bull, or if you don't want to hack Red Bull and do other programs, hack all the things. Happy hacking. See you later.
You want these right here? Are you like a rep?
Oh, no, I'm none of them. I literally did some work for them.
Oh, really?
And they just sent me a bunch.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Very perfect, man. Thank you so much.
Hey, happy holidays to you, man.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you helping us out.
Oh, no problem, man. Thank you.